We are live. This is BattleCOM, the Geek War of Comedy Game Shows. We have a question up on the screen for the audience members. So those of you who are watching, tell us, who are the creators of Grimjack? And the model in question who is in the BattleCOM circle on screen right now, that is Tina Spirals. We want to thank her. She's modeling a classic BattleCOM orange t-shirt. And I think it's time we got underway. We are doing the Geek War of Comedy Game Shows, where we're going to have two performers come on stage, punching each other in the face with jokes, and then you decide who lives, who dies. So let's take a little bit of time to thank Evan C. Abrams for creating the wonderful little artwork that we see here on screen, and meet our battlers. They are AJ Young, Abby Stonehouse, Jason Hatrick, and Monica Hamburg. Let's get underway. As soon as my mouse comes back, there's my mouse. There it is. Hello, I'm Paul Ash, and this is the Geek War of Comedy Game Shows. I can say that as many times as I want because it's my show. We are here, and we're going to be fighting over geek topics. So get to know everybody here is broadcasting out of Montreal, with the exception of Jason Hatrick, who is currently located in Maryland. I'm not saying Baltimore anymore because he keeps on saying I'm outside of Baltimore. That is the fact that we are living with. For those of you who are just tuning in, please make sure you drop a comment into the comment section to let us know you're here. Give us a thumbs up if you're watching on YouTube. Remember to like the video and subscribe so you know when things are happening. You can ring the little bell as well. Because there's a lot of shows that happen on this channel. We have, I just want to go through our panel right now. Monica Hamburg does a show every second Friday called Confined, which happens at 6:30 p.m.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. And Abby, what have you been doing performance-wise through?
Oh gosh, there's been a lot of dead air lately, but I will be on Amarez's podcast next Saturday.
Ari Starry Night.
Pardon?
Starry Night. That's the name of his podcast.
Yes, that's right. I should know that when I'm plugging it.
Podcast. So it only appears on Instagram and it disappears after it has happened. Yeah, so you're safe to say anything pretty much.
Yes.
Jay has chimed in. He's a regular viewer to say hey. Well, welcome, Denny. Jason, what have you been doing besides, practicing for marriage because you got engaged?
I did do that. Performance-wise, because that is not a performance. That is just life. I'm not taking it. I don't know what you've heard, but it's not true.
You're not engaged? What? No.
No. Other than BattleCOM, the only other streaming little show I've got going on. We just had our first night last night, but if you tune on Thursday nights, you can see comedians playing code names during COVID.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
So we play code names, and I'm Tim Captain, and BattleCOM regular Tim Riel is the other team captain, and I crushed him last night.
Yeah. Well, congratulations. I don't want to say yay, but congratulations. And
crushed him at that like I crush him at BattleCOM.
The moderator of that show is actually Evan Abrams, the person who did the animated graphics that we show during this show. AJ, how are you doing? Oh, and Jess Sorrell and her cat RJ is saying hi to everybody. So hi to Monica, hi Abby, hi Jason.
Hi Jess.
Yes.
And AJ, what is it that you have you've been doing?
I haven't been up to much. I was on Paul Silverman's open air show, the comedy lineup show that's outside of an SAQ. So that's an interesting event.
So outside comedy for hot people who have been taken hostage.
Yep, who are just trying to get some booze to get through the day.
and Tim Rail actually has wanted to interject that you barely won last night. That you barely won.
I don't know what you're talking about, booze to get through the day. I don't know where you heard that.
So let's get on with this to see what the first battlefields are, or all the battlefields are. Our battlefields today are what's the
Slide 6 is
coolest
good
board
stuff.
game mashup, what is the best first date movie, and what is the creepiest childhood toy. So our first topic again is being what two board games, if mashed together, would make the coolest board game. So our first competitor is AJ Young with his choice of Risk and Monopoly. And he's going first as he faces off against Abby Stonehouse with the choice of Candyland and Pie Face. So AJ, you go first on the positive round. Positive.
So I chose Monopoly and Risk because I think it would be way more expanded and way more interesting to play a board game in which you buy and sell land, companies and businesses, roadways and travel networks, and then you face the consequences of those massive purchases going to war with other lands for it.
That's AJ. Now it is time for Abby.
Hello. Okay, my mashup is what was it? Pie Face and Candyland. So as a sugar addict, this is my childhood dream come true. So you get to march through the wondrous land of Candyland, and at the end, you get rewarded with having a pie shoved in your face.
That is its own great reward. We are now, the voting is up. So the in the comment sections on Facebook, if you want to vote on Facebook, there is something that says hashtag AJ positive and also hashtag Abby positive. So you can click like on those to vote, or you can spam in the comments who is your favorite. So you can spam. And now one of the things about this show is it's not about who is right. It's about who is most entertaining. And because we learned from Fox News, it's never about being right.
Yes.
One of the few things you can actually take and learn from Fox News. So first vote coming in that I see is for Abby.
Shit.
Congratulations,
there we go.
Abby.
AJ for global economic domination. We've got a tie happening here so far. There's
Tim is now dead to me.
Between them. And Elspeth Wright just wanted to vote with a high.
Hi,
So
Elspeth.
we haven't seen which one. And there's a hello to Lucy as well.
Yeah,
oh,
Lucy
it's Lucy
Gervais.
Chauvet has popped up. Oh, you're both my favorites, but I got to go AJ because that game sounds wild.
It does.
It does. And I believe governments have been playing it for years.
Yeah.
So right at this point in time, we're looking at, let's see. The count is going to be, I look at everybody chatting to each other.
Looks like Elspeth won.
Yeah. Actually, I believe the winner on this round for the positive round is AJ. AJ, you have won for the positive round. That means we get to go for the negative round. This is what Abby gets to be negative about AJ's choice that she only has just heard. So that was, again, Monopoly and Risk, was it, AJ?
Yeah,
Yes.
Monopoly and Risk.
All right.
All right. I notoriously hate Monopoly with all my fucking heart. Like, you don't want to like go into a game. You want to like decompress, but yet Monopoly makes you talk about banking and sends you to jail. And then the whole Risk, like that's stressful enough. Like I have anxiety. Get me out of it. So yes, no.
AJ, it is time for your rebuttal.
Okay, well, I'll just say that I don't like getting a pie smashed in my face at the end of most board games. But more than that, I think Life and Candyland make a better game because it's got all that sweet texture of candy and then all that real harsh energy of Life.
There we are. So AJ has been negative. Abby has been negative. The hashtags are going up for you to vote. So it's either hashtag Abby negative or hashtag AJ negative.
I have no idea what I meant by sweet textures of candy. Like, I'm just winging it.
I'm just surprised you don't
That's
want
what
pie
improv
shoved in
is.
your face. I'm just surprised you don't want pie shoved in your face. Like, I want pie shoved in my face all day long.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, I envisioned it with a little more aggression than just like that.
Well, my point is that when you're marching through Candyland, you have this craving for sugar, so you're welcoming it.
That's true. There is a logic to that I didn't see.
Okay, Tim Real is opting out of voting for this round. He sees either he finds neither of you entertaining, or he's just finds the humor level equal. Lucy is going, Abby negative, pie is great, life sucks.
I'm with Lucy on that one, actually.
AJ is negative. By the way, I forgot to give AJ. AJ got his red ball of awesome.
Oh, I thought I wasn't going to get a red ball. I'm so happy now.
Well, you got your red ball of awesome for the first round, and we're just waiting to see some of the votes coming in. All right, and it's looking over at Facebook. We've got
Lucy.
Tim negative. All right, see, Tim is always in the game, even when he's not in the game. That negative round is going to go to AJ. So AJ is our winner for this round.
Woo, first round.
That means AJ, you get to what's the word for it? You get to rest and then come back for to face off the winner of the next round.
Excellent.
Who is our next winner? There we go. That is going to be. It's going to be between Jason Hatrick with his choice of Catan and Spirit Island, facing off against Monica Hamburg and her choice of The Game of Life and Battleship. So that means Monica gets to go first.
I do.
Yes,
Okay.
you do. This is the positive round.
Okay, I love the idea of life being combined with Battleship because it's so realistic. You know, whenever you walk through life, everything blows up.
Nice. Jason, this is your positive choice.
All right, so one of my games is a little obscure, so I'll explain. Settlers of Catan is a game in which colonizers set up shop on an island like they own the place. And Spirit Island is a game in which you play the angry, vengeful, and all-powerful spirits of nature on an island, and your job is to scare and or murder the invading colonists. And it's a perfect mashup because when your asshole friend refuses to trade you his wheat, you, as the fire spirit, can burn his crops to cinders, and then there's no wheat for anyone.
All right, the hashtags are up. So start your voting. There it is. Vote there. Trying to get all the technology working. This is the positive round between Jason and Monica. And I said there we are. Okay, didn't hit enter. The hashtags are now up. And let's see your choices. By the way, welcome Alan Legros. He just got here, but he wants to make sure he's voting for whatever is the opposite of AJ.
So mean.
So let's see. Oh, Jason Hatrick, trusting the nerd level in this chat. It's a bold move. But of course he then got Tim's vote. Sean's vote. Monica, I love you, but that is a wild choice. I was here dropping bombs on life. I'm not sure if I'm thinking that is a vote for Monica. It has the hashtag Monica in there, so that counts. Taking a look online, and there's more votes on Facebook for Jason than there is for Monica. That first one is going to Jason. So Jason has won the positive round. So it's time to move on to the negative round, which again means, Monica, you get to go first. You get to be negative about Jason's choice, which is Spirit Island and Settlers of Catan.
I mean, I can't argue with the choice of colonizers being murdered, but it just seems like it's really frustrating to play a game where there are effectively no winners at any point. That may not be funny. That's just a fact.
All right. No one's calling facts or jokes on Monica. Not yet. Jason, it's your turn to go there. But we do have a question about how to post a picture of your cat here. Just pick your cat, your profile picture. just like Denis Leger has done, and then you'll be able to see your cat on screen. Jason, negative round, your turn to go.
Yeah, I'd love to see Lucy replace that picture of Eliza Schlesinger with her cat as her profile pic. The game of life in Battleship, you said it's a lot. That's kind of what life feels like, because everything is blowing up. I kind of prefer the feeling of going through life feeling like a battleship instead of a canoe with 6 holes in it, which is kind of how I feel most of the time.
All right, it is time to vote. So put your votes up. The hashtags are coming up, so you can do it. This is the negative round. Oh, hey, shouldn't we bring everyone onto the screen? There we are. And that is for Monica's negative or Jason's negative. But AJ has just managed to vote for Lucy.
He doesn't get to vote.
And who wants to be one of those facts aren't jokes when somebody says colonizers? Yeah, exactly. That's there is safety in that, Sean. Well thought it, well brought it. So we're seeing Jason. Jason is negative. All right.
I definitely cost myself a vote with Lucy. It looks like.
Lucy's
there we
voting.
are. Wow, Jason, I'm not. Yeah. So there we go. This is a way to tuck up to the audience. So I'm seeing Monica and another vote for Monica this round. Checking Facebook. That is. Yeah, Monica has won that round. Monica, you've got a red ball of awesome. So Denis Leger put that last vote in there. That means you guys have each won a round. So we've had a positive round, a negative round. So it's now time for the free-for-all round. Free-for-all is when you get a chance of being either positive, negative, just be entertaining, or a personal roast attack upon your opponent, because we don't do it physically because of physical distancing. And let me get that vote thing down. So Jason, you get to go first on the free-for-all round because you lost the previous round.
I like the idea of combining Catan and Spirit Island. Spirit Island, if you have never played, it comes with a built-in fear mechanic, which is really useful because when my friend says that he has wood for sheep, fear is the correct emotion.
And Monica, you get to be your free-for-all round, please.
Well, I like my combo best because Game of Life now has an electronic banking edition. And with the Battleship combo, you could get that same sinking feeling in your gut when you check your bank balance.
There we are. The hashtags are up. Let's see your votes. We are just checking the votes now at this point in time. So it is the hashtag Monica F4A or Jason F4A, and that is how you vote. And by the way, Tim, it did flash on screen, but it did not count, so there's no worries. And Lucy, this has been so fun since she's made it about her. Lucy, we've got to get you onto the show at some point. Please remember to message me. Jason, Spirit Island, if you haven't played it. Yeah, Jason, we haven't. It's because we've been stuck at home. I believe
Tim
this is where the rest of that is.
I brought it to his house and I made him play it, and he hated it because he lost to me, as he always does. All things.
All right. Well, that has given Tim a chance to vote for Monica. And he is voting for Monica as well. Beckett it's a tough decision, but he's voting Jason. Now I'm going to look at the comments on Facebook. All right, it is even on Facebook, but I'm seeing more Monica here in the YouTube chat.
Well, hang on, let me log on to YouTube then.
You're going to log on to YouTube? I still, and he's asking how you crushed him when it was a co-op game. So I guess the only way that you beat him is that you both lost. Monica, she knows that sinking feeling very well.
Yeah.
So our winner of this battle is going to be Monica, and now she gets to face off against AJ.
Wait, come to mama.
So AJ, we are bringing you to the screen, and if you will remind us about your choice as well.
Yes, my choice of Monopoly and Risk. And this is positive round again, right?
It is the positive round.
So what I really enjoy about my decision of combining Monopoly and Risk is really the risk you take in monopolizing anything. I love the sound of the laughter in the background. I'm killing it.
All right, Monica, and it's now time for you to be positive about your choice of Life and Battleship.
Well, Battleship is originally a French military game, and French military game is what it feels like every day in Montreal. So.
And there we go, really going for our international audience.
I'm nothing if not niche.
The hashtags are up. So this is the positive round between AJ and Monica. So you can vote on Facebook by clicking like on the appropriate hashtag. And also voting on YouTube. You just start spamming the comments with the name of the person that you would like to see win. So we're seeing the votes have started coming in. And it's looking tie so far. Welcome, Lee. If everyone remembers Lee, Lee Barnett.
My bad wordplay won over Tim. I'll take it.
There we go. Monica positive. Another Monica positive.
Oh, she's sweeping it.
Not yet.
Oh, not entirely. It's not a full sweep.
Lucy.
Just checking. Yeah, just checking on Facebook. The Facebook votes.
Lucy, I know where you live.
I don't, so yeah, you're safe.
Right. At this point, I'm actually going to say it's too close to call. It is actually too close to call. So that is a tied round. No points get awarded. We are going to go on to the negative round. I believe AJ went first last time. That means, Monica, you get to go first on the negative round. Negative about AJ's choice.
Well, I'm just really shocked that AJ would pick a game that would risk money because he's a comic, so he doesn't have any.
Oh, she managed to fit in a little bit of a roast in there.
It's also a personal roast too, you know what I mean?
Exactly. All right. I'm allowing it. So that's Monica's negative. AJ, it's now time for your negative round.
So I think Monica's combination is really good, but also really depressing because it's like, oh, cool, I got a job in life working as a doctor. And then it's like, yeah, C4. Oh, I just blew up your hospital. Oh, sunk your battleship.
All right. Let's see the votes. The hashtags are up. Sean Beckett has tried to start the chant of facts aren't jokes. But oh no, he wasn't the only person. Tim Riel was in on there. He's also saying things are gross. But Monica, please come over, but not to hurt me. Everybody is thirsty for hugs at this point.
Were those all votes against both of us, or what?
Well, some of those were coming in while I was typing in the hashtags for the votes, so they haven't actually seen. But AJ for using C4 to blow up a hospital. Tim Riel has got a vote in for AJ. Let's see. Oh, and Lucy is for Monica. And we're seeing, let's see. We got more votes coming in from Monica. Monica looking at Facebook. It is definitely Monica. Monica is the winner of this round. So the very first battlefield is won by Monica Hamburg. Monica is the champion of the first round. And we're going to, Lucy, you have this chance just to go and change to a cat profile picture. It hasn't updated yet. Just refresh the screen so you can be like Denis Leger with his cat photo. So Monica has won that round as the best two board games to mash up. Was the first one a free-for-all? Or no points awarded?
Well, the no points awarded was for the negative, right? I think the first one.
Positive was too close to call, and then Monica won the negative.
So
Yeah.
all right, it's not over yet. There's only
Not
one
over
point. Monica has not won the round as of yet. That means AJ, you get to go first on a free-for-all round.
Now,
Thank
Paul,
you guys for keeping track of the
As
score.
someone who kept track when you didn't, am I obligated to say 25-cent chicken wings now by law, or?
That is copyrighted by Don Campbell. Don, if you're out there, missing you. We definitely could use your help putting this show together. So let's big up for Don Campbell. As AJ, you get to go first on the free for all round. And now that he has sound again, he's going to learn how to vote. All right. Thank you, Lee. AJ, you go first on a free for all round. Positive, negative, just be entertaining, or roast attack upon your opponent.
Okay. I just want to say quickly, I've done Don's job one night for BattleCOM. So to anybody who thinks it's Paul Ash can't keep track of the scores on the show, it's not easy. I've done Don's job keeping track of the show. It's wild. So that being said, Monica's idea is stupid. No, so when what I'm going to say, I didn't want to get too political with my choice of Monopoly and Risk, but I think it's about time we put these games together and just have the world finally understand the consequences of you buying your Nike shoes.
Right. All right. And Tim did want to specify that he was saying gross for too close to call. He likes definite
us.
winners.
We weren't gross necessarily.
No, it wasn't us. He says counting to 3 is hard. So Monica, it is a free for all round, so you can positive, negative, just be entertaining, or roast the shit out of AJ.
All right. Well, with the Battleship and Life combo, there's going to be a social media component. So when your opponent posts something like a life achievement, you get to shoot them.
All right, let's see your votes. The hashtags are up. So start putting liking the hashtags on Facebook if you're watching on Facebook, or start spamming the comments in YouTube with the name of the person that you want to vote for. Put a hashtag in the name of the person just so I know that it's counting as a vote. That was strongly political on all your guys' sides. Somebody made a comment about I was sounding like a robot a little too often. So has the sound improved?
Oh.
And we've got our first vote in. The first vote is for Monica. So let's see what else. No, the votes have not started coming in yet on Facebook. Oh, there they are. They have started.
Paul's waiting for votes, but I'm just waiting for Lucy's cat picture.
We are disappointed.
That sounds like a vote for me.
Either way, it's for Monica and AJ F4A.
Thanks, John.
There we go. I'm thinking at this point, just checking. Oh, yeah, checking out on. Easily looking at Facebook. Monica has. Sorry, AJ, but Monica has won that one.
I'm glad Monica still took it in the end.
That's.
Oh, thank you. That sounds
wow, we get to see AJ blush. And apparently my sound is still bad, so I apologize for that. I'm not sure what's affecting the sound at this point. Everything should be off, but it's only me and not anyone else, and so I don't know why I'm the only one talking at this point. Let's get everyone in. Monica has been declared the winner of the first battlefield. Let's see from the audience, is there anything out there that you think is that would be the coolest board game mashup? So if you in the audience want to start stating, I don't know, that's saying or stating, either one of those two words. What
if
you
you
think
wish
would be...
to begin stating your desire to express yourself, do so in the comments. I think it was kind of like AJ kind of cheated. He picked a game that already exists, like the combination of Risk and Monopoly. It's called the U.S. Military Industrial Complex.
I mean, we all don't get to play it, though.
No, you just get to watch it be played.
Which isn't as fun. Most games being watched being played isn't as fun.
Tune in Thursday nights for comedians playing code names during COVID.
Which was, by the way, that was a really fun game.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you guys cheat. That's what that. Oh well.
But we cheat
All
equally
right.
across
Oh,
all the
we've
teams.
got Jason. There we go. Jason gets a hashtag on that one.
It's a little late, Lucy. Thank you.
Timrell saying Twister and Pie Face.
Oh yes.
It's two of you
I
now who
believe-
mentioned Pie Face. Pie Face isn't a real game. People just didn't like you and threw pies at your face. It's not a game. That's a hate crime.
I believe that's called whipped cream wrestling, and it's also a real game that exists. Sorry, Axis versus Allies.
No idea.
And if you throw pie at my ass, Abby, then I'm in. All right.
You got it, Lucy.
This has been a completely different show. So Monica,
That's a spectator game.
it's a lot more fun than watching Military Industrial Complex. And it's a game from this year. Grandpa Pie Face.
Well, then it's not a good game because nothing in 2020 has been good except for the part where I got engaged a couple weeks ago.
You got to flip that in now every time.
Every time.
2020 was an
Congratulations.
awful year, except the engagement.
So, well, you know what? He had to mention that, so it does seem like he won something this round. We are now going on to the second round. The second round being, what is the second round? What's the best first date movie? So we're getting away from a little of the crazier stuff. So who's our first two competitors? It's going to be Abby Stonehouse versus Jason Hatrick. Both of them are looking off to the left. For Guardians of the Galaxy from Abby's choice and Jason's being Snowpiercer. All right, we might have different ideas of best first date movies.
Wow.
There we go. Abby, you get to go first for your positive round.
Okay. Well, Guardians of the Galaxy has everything. It has comedy, it has action, it has romance. So on your first date, you don't have to argue about what genre to watch. It has it all. You can leave the arguing till the second date.
And Jason.
Snowpiercer, if you haven't seen it, is a movie that takes place after climate change has made the world an uninhabitable wasteland. So, 10 years from now. And the last surviving humans are all on a single train, and the poor are treated like garbage while the rich live in luxury, which is what makes it perfect for a first date. Because with Guardians of the Galaxy, it is a great movie. You're right. It's a great movie. Everyone's going to love it. But with a movie like Snowpiercer, like this is 2020. With the way this year is going so far, you need to know early on whether a partner is up for the revolution. Like you need to be able to look someone in the eye after the movie and say, are you willing to share a plate of the rich with me or not?
There we are. The hashtags are up in the comments. Let us know who it is that you're voting for. This has been the positive round. So vote for either hashtag Abby Positive or hashtag Jason Positive. And if you're on YouTube, start spamming in names. And Abby for normalizing arguments within the first 2 dates. There we go.
Yes,
Snowpiercer is also the series is now on Netflix. Not to mention the director, the writer of Snowpiercer, just won an Oscar for Best Picture, Parasite, last year. We got a wow without a vote in there from Lee Barnett. Not Jason. Tim Riel, vegan for life, which is weird because I thought he was on a high protein diet.
Oh, yes.
He was doing keto. So we got Jason. Abby, I love you dearly, but dang, Jason Positive. Abby Positive. I appreciate the positivity of Abby, assuming that there will be.
There we go.
Yeah. Well, I guess maybe Sean doesn't get a lot of second dates. And Jason wanting to make sure that the date could survive with him. All right, let's see. We've got a lot of funny coming in, but this is, and I'm just checking the vote count. On Facebook, and it is. Thank you, Daniel Malik and Katie Delphina, for voting. That is Jason for the positive round. So Jason, you get you've won that round. That means Abby, you go first on the negative round. Negative about Snowpiercer as the best first date movie.
Okay, well, I consider myself a professional single person, so I know how to have a first date. Not so good at the second date. So I think you want to stay positive on the first date. Don't go for something that's going to cause you to be depressed and think about your life in this sad reality. So no, go for something lighter.
All right, that might have been a little more fact than funny, but we're gonna see if Jason, are you going to win this round, or are you going to lose it?
I think that Abby's actually right. They are facts in that you do want something light and funny, and Guardians of the Galaxy isn't going to give that to me on the first date, because whoever I'm on a date with is going to go, "Oh my God, I can't believe they used all those really, really old songs," and then I'm going to feel ancient, and then that's just the downer. It's depressing. I don't want that. I don't need that.
All right, this is the negative round. The hashtags are up on Facebook. So if you want to vote, you just like the hashtag comments for either Abby negative or Jason negative. Or you can start, if you're watching on YouTube, spam the comments with the hashtag name of the person you are voting for. And shout out to Paul McE. He misses the good old BattleCOM. That's why we're online. We're trying to reach as many people as we can during the quarantine. Ouch! And he also hit us with a facts ain't jokes on that one. So here we go. We got some votes coming in. Jason on the negative. A bunch of people don't like feeling old. And Jason, because he reminds you of your friend Liam, who apparently also doesn't own a razor.
I remind you of your friend Liam, but not your friend Jason. I thought we were friends, Lucy.
There we are. Abby got vote for being negative. Jason, because Snowpiercer isn't depressing because I'm at the front of the train. Ow. All right. Let's see. Taking a look at that, it is looking and checking. Yeah, that looks like it is a negative round is going to Jason. Jason, you have won the negative round. That is 2 wins for Jason.
Yes, it is.
It is. So Jason has his 2 balls of awesome. That means Jason has won that round. And oh my God, I'm so sorry, Jason. You know we're pals. I thought it went without saying. There we are. We're saving a relationship as we go. So we're now going on to the next pair who are facing off, and that is Monica Hamburg versus AJ Young, with Monica's choice of The Fly versus AJ's choice of Adam West's Batman. So here we go. Who goes first again? Let's double check that. I think it is Monica. Yeah, Monica came. No, actually, sorry, it's AJ goes first because he came to the stage second.
Okay, so my choice was Adam West's Batman, the movie of the 1966 show. And I think that's a great first date movie because A, it's steeped in nerd culture, being a classic Adam West Batman, but it's also this great moment of, do they laugh at this because of how stupid and enjoyable it is, or do they just think it's stupid? Which either way means you're having a good date because you're watching Batman 66, the movie.
And Monica, you frozen? Okay, no, Monica's not frozen.
I'm frozen. I was just focused.
All right, if she's you know, be a positive about your choice of The Fly as the greatest first date movie.
I think it's perfect because all relationships are like the one in the film. Your date goes from being charming to turning into a pest.
There we are. Let's see your votes. Start voting either via liking the comment on Facebook or spamming in the name on YouTube. Let's see your choices. And
your cat picture.
The cat picture just won't come up. She's more focused on fixing her relationship with Jason. But Mean Monica gets a vote there, as does Monica. AJ, Monica just made me sad face. So, all right. let's see. Oh, I'm looking over on to Facebook. Monica is definitely in the lead there. So we are. Oh wow, bunch of votes are coming in. Sean Beckett says nothing,
Perfect.
but he is positive about AJ. He's putting up the cat pictures. Denny Leger also cat pictures. They're just doing this actually to peeve off Lucy. Monica for being short and sweet. And Jason,
Okay, wait.
you don't
Monica
get to vote.
is short and sweet, but what's your opinion on her match? That's what I'm looking for.
Her match is that she has just kicked your ass.
Yeah,
there. So AJ, you get
Well
to
done.
be first on the negative round. AJ, negative about The Fly is the best first date movie.
So the Fly is it's an excellent film, but a great first date film it is not. Does Jeff Goldblum at any point run through the alleyways or streets with a bomb over his head? No. Does he watch world leaders get turned into dehydrated dust of multicolors? No. Does Penguin sneak enemies into his base, into Jeff Goldblum's base via dehydrated dust soldiers? This is all real stuff that happens in the Batman movie, and it is incomparable. And you and your date will have a great first date finding out just where you meet on the insanity of this film.
I like your definition of real things that happen. Monica, you get to go negative about Batman 67.
Well, I just think that I would rather watch people being turned into a fly and being murdered than having to watch Adam West try to act.
Oh,
the
wow.
legend.
There we go. Where the vote hashtags are up on Facebook. Start spamming the comments here in YouTube if you are voting. I want to thank everybody who is watching. Please share the channel and share this stream to let people know, because we are having every Friday at 8:30 with a panel that will include 4 comics and myself, and always one from the previous week ahead of time. Here we go. Tim Riel is voting for AJ.
Nice.
AJ is voting for Monica. What?
Thank you, AJ. That's awesome.
I didn't think you'd count it, but yeah, I think she kicked my ass.
All right, a vote for Monica. A vote for AJ because Batman was really bad, but awesome.
It is really bad. Awesome.
It's actually looking pretty tight there. Let's take a look over. We are on the negative round. Checking out. Monica is definitely in the lead on the Facebook voting. So that is actually going to go to Monica. Monica, you have won that round.
All right, Monica, you're short and sweet, but like you're getting mean, beating me this bad.
I'm like 10 years older than you, and I got no hope for the future. So let me have this.
I've got no hope for the future, so we're in the same place.
Quick, AJ, use your bat shark repellent.
Yes.
Which is actually something else from that movie. And I don't know if anyone's noticed, but I've sweated enough that I actually have a hole to the brick in my head.
Nice.
Where to go? All right. So Monica, you are going to be facing off against Jason. Jason, you are second to the screen. So Jason, you get to go first, being positive about your choice, Snowpiercer.
Thanks for the support, Abby. Really appreciate it. Your impartiality as a contender in this game does not go unnoticed. I think Snowpiercer is a great first date movie because at one point the train goes through a tunnel, which apparently really works for the 2 to 4% of the population who are really into trains. So if your date is that into trains, it's best to find out early because conductor hats are surprisingly hard to find.
And Monica, you get to be positive about The Fly.
Well, when the characters have sex, it inspires to reprogram a telepod, and that is the level that I want all my sexual encounters to reach.
Oh, right.
Oh my God.
So the hashtags are up on Facebook. Let's see your votes coming in here. We got 2 heavy hammer throws going at each other. Lucy just wants to know what the fuck Snowpiercer is.
Right? I also don't know.
And Lee Burnett is copywriting short and sweet Monica.
Yeah, I like it. Thank you.
Oh, don't encourage him. It's all Monica, because I'll vote for any answer that starts with "so when the characters have sex." I really enjoyed the fact that characters having sex just came after the imagery of trains going into tunnels. So
always thinking.
very Family Guy. Monica for Potfly sex. Monica again. We are looking at the hashtags, so hashtag votes on Facebook. We are definitely, this is a Monica runaway, just like a runaway train, as we're going to go to the negative round with Jason going first, being negative about the fly.
So when the characters have sex, Tim votes for me. So that's one. And for everybody else, I think The Fly, I actually agree with Monica. The Fly is a great first date movie. The only line I really remember from The Fly is the part where he goes, "Help me." And that's like the point at which I turn and look at the date and see, is she thrown off by someone curling into the fetal position and crying, "Help me"? Because that's going to happen. That's going to happen.
Monica, it's a turn for your negative about Jason's choice, Snowpiercer, as the best first date movie.
I mean, I just kind of want Jason to not start off one of these by saying, "For those of you who don't know," don't know.
Vote. Let's see your votes. All right, let's see the votes here on the negative round. The hashtags are up on the Facebook page. Start spamming in YouTube. There is. We are going to determine the winner of this round with this vote. So start dropping your comments. Here we go. Seeing them coming in on seeing them come in on Facebook first. And we're going Jason, for some of us, the fetal position guy is our type.
I know, I got engaged.
Monica for nailing the real Jason. I don't think you understand what that means, Lee. Jason negative, Denis, Sean, Jason a negative for the self-destruction. Sergeant Doom guy, I will throw down Jason. I don't know if that was a vote for Jason or against.
I think that was just a proposition. I think he's asking me out.
Monica, we're both excellent, though the fetal position thing was a little too real for me. For Jason, checking over on Facebook again. I believe Jason has won that round. So we are now, is that a tie game? We are at a tie game. We are into the free-for-all. Lucy needs to be in the show. We are going to be rectifying that very soon. Lucy, send me a message. And your first date choice is date of a movie is Monica nailing Jason. So I just wonder how much popcorn you would eat at that film.
It's more of a third date movie.
And Sean Griffin is late to the party. There's our NASA representative to the show. Welcome, Sean. We are, I actually said an NASA
more, Thanks, Sean, for letting me lose more. I appreciate it.
We've got a number of Seans, and we are moving on to the free-for-all round. Monica, as Jason won that last one, you get to go first on free-for-all. So positive or negative, just be entertaining, or a personal attack upon your opponent.
The tagline for The Fly is "Be afraid, be very afraid," and that is the same tagline for dating comics.
Oh, too soon. Too soon. All right. And Jason.
Can we put that last comment back up on the board for a second? Because I can't possibly participate. I'm a little distracted by this comment. Monica nailing Jason is my first choice movie too, because that is my fiance. So that puts this on the table, Monica. I don't know.
I also have an open relationship.
I am a comic, so be afraid, be very afraid, but also Apparently, there's an audience for this.
All right, throwing out the facts aren't jokes. Let's see. The hashtags are going up right now. So if you're voting for Monica in the free for all or Jason in the free for all, the hashtags are on in Facebook, or if you're watching via YouTube, you can comment hashtag and the name of the person you're voting for in the comments. So let's see your votes. Here we go. Oh, here we are. Just trying to catch up. Wow, apparently Lucy is finishing on the imagery.
We're just getting to the end of our movie.
Well, she at least got to the best part. We've got options, and
I'm
all right. You beat subscribing, don't you, AJ?
I'm a big fan. I'm an only fan.
Jason's fiance gets a vote. I don't know if that goes to Jason or to Monica on that one.
Technically,
for having
I
options
will
now.
own half that vote eventually.
All right. Jason with the fiance assist. Let me just check. All right, the voting on Facebook is very slow, but we've got the comments coming in.
My
I'm
girlfriend
going to
would
say
be here.
that's done for Jason.
My girlfriend would be here voting for me, but she hates my comedy.
Let's make it a healthy relationship. So the winner of that round is Jason Hatrick, and that gives him 2 balls of awesome. So Jason has won. So if anyone out there,
before this game even started.
what was that? Yes, you had one before the game even started. There we go. And Sean Griffin has made sure that he got his vote in once he knew who the winner was. We are at the point we are going to be asking you guys what you, as the audience, think is the best first date film. So share with us in your comments what you think is the best first date film. I'm rather surprised that all of you chose films that were worth watching.
Yeah, this list made me realize there's a few that like I want to rewatch, like Snowpiercer and The Fly.
Quite honestly, watching a movie on the first date is the worst fucking nightmare I could ever. It's like the worst go-to ever, because 1, you have to sit uncomfortably close to someone you just met. 2, you can't talk the entire time, and 3, they judge you if you eat too much of their popcorn. So it's terrible. It's terrible.
Buy your own popcorn.
See, that's why I find that I'm.
Sorry, are you speaking English? I don't.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow. Is it that bad? Or is it just everyone is just rejecting the idea of buying their own popcorn? I think the hole in my head might be affecting my speech pattern.
I can only eat about like half a bag of small popcorn. So like, go on a date with me, eat all the popcorn you want, because I'm not going to do it.
And then he was just to Star Trek, since you can only go where no one has gone before. Maybe. All right.
Wishful thinking.
I am not touching that where no one has gone before part.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
And what am I missing about this cat? It seems very important. Lucy Gervais has been trying to change her profile picture on YouTube to a cat photo, and she has not been able to do so.
It's very important. She's trying to give us what we want.
Yeah. The people demand it.
Yeah, exactly.
And now it's time to go to the next topic, the next battlefield. What is the creepiest childhood toy? And we've got Jason Hatrick, who's going to be facing off against AJ Young, with Jason choosing Teddy Ruxpin versus Pogs from AJ. AJ, you get to go first on this round.
So I know it's not a free-for-all, and I'm not going to try and target Jason with this. He brought up the fact he was old, so I'm just going to say that Pogs creep me out because we have people today. I grew up in the generation of adults being like, oh, kids always want it better, faster, more shiny, better, whatever, more technical, whatever. You kids all just want better stuff. You guys played with Pogs. little circles of cardboards that you threw a heavier circle of metal at, and whatever the rules were, you picked up Pogs and you won the game. I'm sorry. That's an entire generation of creepy lunatics playing with little circles of cardboard. I also don't play trading cards right now, just before we get onto that topic. But anyway, Pogs are creepy.
All right. I think that was he self-facts our jokes. But Jason, you get to explain. Sorry, we just have a clarification. It's called a slammer, AJ. The metal ring is called a slammer.
I knew that.
All right. Well, I guess in the interest of give the people what they want, I will lean into the I'm old. And for those of you who don't know trope, I've apparently established. And open with, for those of you born in the 90s, Teddy Ruxpin was a dead-eyed, soulless animatronic teddy bear who told you stories based on which cassette tape you surgically inserted into a spine. Okay, so cassette tapes was a medium for recording music that used a magnetic strip that had to be rewound before you could listen to it again. Okay, so rewinding is a thing where music cassettes and VHS tapes, you had to watch them sequentially, and you couldn't just skip around wherever you want. Okay, all right, so VHS tapes are like cassettes, but for movies instead of music. All right, so movies are stories for people with attention spans longer than the duration of the average TikTok.
Vote! All right. We got it. You're old. Vote. I don't get to tell Jason that very often. Vote. So the hashtags are up if you're voting on Facebook. Hashtag Jason for positive or hashtag AJ for positive. Let's see the comments coming up. There's a couple comments I missed earlier. I just want to get through what the votes are coming in. I'm not going on a date with AJ because who the hell buys a small bag of popcorn?
Right.
Lucy said, I once took a guy to see a lesbian cult classic film, but I'm a cheerleader. Oh, great film. Sad to say, it did not convert him. Yeah, Sean Beckett changed to a cat 10 minutes ago. His mom has already liked it, which might be the first thing that Sean Beckett's mom has ever liked. And
that includes Sean.
There we go. We got wow, I remember Teddy Ruxpin. It also had its I'm sorry, I won't say anymore in case it affects any of Jason's further jokes. The book is an internet made out of a tree. So I'm looking at the votes. The votes are obviously, it is a Jason sweep. That means AJ, you get to go first for the negative round. The negative round starts now. You get to be negative about Teddy Ruxpin.
So Teddy Ruxpin, as I grew up in the 90s, was predominantly a creepy toy. So as I agree with Jason, I'd also like to say that Pogs are still creepier than the surgical bear radio player. I'm also trying to remember anything else about Teddy Ruxpin, but by grew up in the 90s, I mean born in 90 and was 10 years old in 2000. So I don't actually remember a damn thing about the 90s. But Teddy Ruxpin is definitely a good choice because that immediately haunted me with imagery.
Jason, you get to be negative now about Pogs.
I also don't remember a lot of the 90s. There were a lot of repressed memories from that time in my life. It was high school. It was not good. It was not pretty. I don't think of Pogs as creepy so much as just boring. Like, because they existed doesn't mean any of us were playing with them. All
right. Vote. Let's see your votes. The hashtags are up. So let's see your votes. You're either voting for hashtag AJ negative or hashtag Jason negative. Let's see your votes in the YouTube comments or like the hashtag comments in the Facebook chat. So we're bringing this all up. And there.
It's okay, Lucy. I get it.
All right. I'm not sure. I don't get it, but I'm okay with not getting it.
It's internet colloquialism. It's not important.
A little rambly, Jason. That's my brand, Sean. Where have you been?
I thought I was the one rambling.
All right. Whoa. Hey.
Hello.
I wonder who's going to freeze frame that.
Oh man, Tim got me.
There we go.
Every time Tim comments on my performance, he absolutely nails what I was going through in my head.
All right. Even AJ basically voted for Jason. So that is Jason. Jason is he is the first person in the final round for the second one. And it's kind of weird. Apparently my voice is coming through right now as sort of like Teddy Ruxpin low on batteries. Is it that bad? All right. There is no one's denying. We are going to move on.
Burning my joke for the next round, but all right.
We are at the point that we have to find out the next battle. It's going to be between Monica Hamburg and Abby Stonehouse. And I have to actually make sure I have the right window labeled. They are the Jolly Chimp and versus Furby. So, Abby, you get to go first as the person second to the stage or second to the screen.
Okay.
Positive, but your choice.
I don't think I have to explain why Furby is the creepiest toy. It looks like a teddy bear, but haha, it's a robot, so you can't cuddle it. Its eyes blink mechanically. Like, yes, these are facts, don't come at me, but it's still creepy. And also its voice, I don't know if you can remember his voice. I can't imitate his voice right now, but its voice still haunts me in my dreams.
Monica, you're positive about the Jolly Chimp. By the way, the Jolly Chimp was also the musical Jolly Chimp. It was marketed under two different names.
It's just, a few names. I think it is the creepiest toy because it is a Japanese toy, which means you're also going to catch it sniffing your panties.
All right, let's see the votes.
I almost want to be like, everyone just go for Monica. That was great. But no, vote for me. Furbies are creepy.
Vote for whatever you want.
AJ, putting a cat on screen doesn't help you get votes now. So
nope, not at all.
He's so cute.
All right. There we are. That has its own level of creepiness. It's positive as the creepiest toy ever.
Yes.
That's why being positive about why it's creepy. So thank you, Matt. All right. Just giving facts. Sergeant Doom seems to be unsure who to vote for.
Just hashtag.
I love how hard Tim is working to be like an announcer on this show.
You know what? When the first time I ever tried to pitch this to Just for Last Pitching, I said that we should have a sound booth with a Waldorf and Statler commenting on the topics. All right.
That's exactly what the show needs is more chaos.
Well, there is no chaos in this choice. Monica has won that round. We are now moving on to the negative round. Abby, you get to go first. A negative about the Jolly Chimp as the creepiest children's toy ever.
Well, I don't think it's creepy at all. Like, it has joyous in the name. It's happy. It makes music. It's happy to see you. It's not creepy at all. That's my go-to.
All right, that was a weird transition on that because Monica's head, Abby's head started going down, and as I flipped to Monica, her head was coming up from the same corner.
We're the same person.
Yeah, we are the same person. I was just gonna say.
All right, so it doesn't matter who you vote for, but let's let at least Monica be negative about the Furby.
Well, I mean, it's hard for me to think that the Furby is creepy because it looks just like my cooch in the wintertime.
All right, Monica is playing to the audience on this one.
Oh my god. Well, this is going really well for me, guys. I'm really happy that I joined this show. I feel like I've been slaying.
We are looking. Wow, we're getting laughing the ass off. We've got Monica's. Okay, F fuck the world with too much information. Monica, yeah, we're calling this one for Monica.
Yeah.
So there we go. Monica has won that round. All right, let's.
Gotta go perverse. That's what it tells you, Abby.
So Monica,
Yeah, sorry.
you have won that round. Jason actually is the other champion. So you two get to face off against each other one more time.
The tiebreaker.
Yeah. This is well, AJ actually faced off against Monica in the very first battlefield. It came down to Monica and Jason in the second battlefield. Jason won that one, and now it's Jason and Monica once more. Jason going first on the positive round.
For why Teddy Ruxpin is the creepiest. The thing about Teddy Ruxpin is that you didn't have to play the story cassette that came with him. And if you put in Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon and synced it up with The Wizard of Oz, Teddy's head would turn 360 degrees, and then the devil would appear and say, "Oh, no way, you found a Teddy Ruxpin? Where'd you get this? I've been looking for this for 30 years. Some of my best work."
What?
All right.
Yeah, they didn't get the Dark Side of the Moon Wizard of Oz reference. I owe you $5.
I got it, and I appreciated it.
I got it too. It just blew my mind.
All right, Monica, you get to be positive again about your choice of the Jolly Chimp.
Well, it's super creepy because the vintage ones cost over $100, and it's something that glares at you. And I don't need to pay people to glare at me because I'm a comic and I don't have $100.
All right, let's see your vote. The hashtags are up. So if you're voting on Facebook at the BattleCOM TV fan page, you can click like on those. We've got some comments coming up as well. We got some Jason. Wow. All right. Some Ruffles.
Is that roll on the floor, laugh my ass off?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
What's here to do once her ass is off?
Well, I'll tell you this. You needed to invest in a belt because as a fat man with a flat ass.
I just want to point out that every time in this show that Elspeth did not vote for me, she apologized first and then voted for me. It's okay, Elspeth. I love you anyways. Follow your heart.
All right, I'm looking down the list and checking on the Facebook votes. That is actually going to Monica. Monica has the first point here. That means Jason, you get to go first on the negative round. Jason Hatrick, you get to be negative about the Jolly Chimp.
How could I possibly be negative?
Right.
About the Jolly Chimp? He's so jolly. He closely resembles my co-star in that homemade movie Monica and I are making. Apparently, I'm just trying to reference Monica's special parts because that apparently wins round. And I don't know how to word that right now without being inappropriate. So, high five, co-star.
Monica, you now. Your turn to be negative.
Sorry, I do understand why Jason doesn't think the monkey banging cymbals is scary because that is usually how audience members describe his comedy.
There we are. Dance, monkey, dance. That was a rather personal. It was almost like a free-for-all roast comment.
Audience at my shows.
All right, the Monica and Jason fuck tape comes back as a topic. That's nice. Yes, we are getting callbacks.
Yes. It's the same season.
Yes.
Whoa.
There we are. Burn. If it burns, actually, you might want to see a doctor, Paul. So
Yes.
the hashtags are up. Let's see the likes. All right, checking Facebook. And it is. You can vote for Tim Riel when he shows up again on another show. But you can vote for him in your heart anytime you wish. And also check out his show, Codenames, comedians playing Codenames. Negative walking a fine line. Let's. That one is definitely being called for Monica. Congratulations, Monica. So
we're looking at different comments, but okay.
Well, hold it. There is a wave coming in of Jason.
Ooh.
See, this is all I'm seeing. So. It's fine though. It's fine.
No. That seems like you're winning.
Yeah, but I'm also looking over.
He's got numbers that we don't have. So
yeah, on Facebook, no one has managed to like Jason's name, and there is.
That's a weird thing for Facebook to track.
Yeah.
Just in general.
Nobody likes your name, Jason. All right.
I occasionally get emails from Facebook that say, according to our statistics, nobody likes you.
Oh.
All right, because it's tight, and I don't want to actually sit here doing hashtags. We're going to call this because those Jason votes came in after I called it. We are going to call this too close to call, and we get to do a redo on a free-for-all round because it's obvious everybody wants to see you guys go head-to-head again.
I definitely want to hear about Monica's bush again. So.
And I'm glad Paul didn't say that he wants to see you go at it again. Self-control.
Everyone does, apparently.
That's a sequel.
Yeah.
We got to make a sequel.
And by the way, that was only the winter. If I remember, it was winter crotch. So it gets cold in Montreal. Monica, you get to go first on the free-for-all round.
Winter crush. Okay. I think it's a super creepy toy, the Jolly Chimp, because you have to figure out what smells more like pee, a real monkey, or the terrified child that owns this toy.
Jason, free-for-all round.
That's interesting. I keep hearing winter crotch. My crotch is really more of an autumn, but you'll see that in our movie. But anyway, free-for-all round. The thing about Teddy Ruxpin is that he goes through batteries faster than my fiance does when she needs some me time. So eventually, every plucky story about two kids going on a hike starts coming out with, and then the witch shoved Hansel and Gretel into the. Vote. Let's see the votes.
Make him stop, vote.
How creepy that is?
It's unsettling to say the least.
Yes.
Not to game the system or anything.
Oh my goodness.
Whoa! I don't want to say that because we hope to get this on CBC, and we're going for the sympathy dog votes.
Oh my God,
nothing on Jason is an autumn. I'm at the age where it's more of a winter. There is.
You wouldn't not vote for Nova, would you?
Oh, that's not fair. Look, there's another puppy.
Yes.
Puppy.
It's absolutely not fair. Oh, damn.
Aw.
Fair.
I just saw the comment that Paul didn't want to put out.
Yeah.
Jason's dog got a vote.
Hashtag Nova. Lucy paying attention. Got the name down.
Yeah, and that is actually that was a tough fight, but that is going to Jason on this one. Big Big up again, Abby Stonehouse. This has been her very first ever BattleCOM. So welcome to that. And we're getting
Thank
mooned
you.
by AJ's dog. So
They're showing the wrong end. It's the other end that gets the votes, AJ.
I'm trying something new here, okay?
all right. Did she just say that Nova was actually just vote spelled wrong? I'm not sure.
No.
Okay. Did you get my cat picture? Okay. So we have so the winners of the 3 rounds are it's Monica was for the first round, which was the best board game mashup. Second round, Jason with the best first date movie, he won, and then the third round was Jason again for the creepiest childhood toy. Now we're gonna end on a one-off Battlefield for all the performers. So let's first, before we do that, I want to make sure that everyone thinks about following our performers. Monica.Hamburg on Instagram is Monica. Motive Lacking on Twitter is AJ Young. And just got to make sure I click the right window. Then we have Jason Hatrick, all one word, on Instagram, which he says he doesn't use enough. So maybe you guys can start bothering him so he will use it more often.
I have like 254, then no posts.
Abby P. Stone _MTL on Instagram is Abby Stonehouse. There we are. I don't know why I blanked on the last name for a little minute.
Okay.
Thank you for watching the show. Please subscribe, share with your friends. Normally, I do ask that you support the channel via PayPal, but at this point in time in the world, and that would go as a share to all the performers. But at this time, I do recommend that you donate and support and help to Black Lives Matters funds. There's the bailfund.org. So donate to those. Also support local minority-owned businesses as best you can, because we are all in this together and we all need to move through all this together. Do you guys have any charities that you want to recommend that people follow? Putting that out there for the performers.
You covered it, but if anyone is in Montreal, I do have a friend who made a Google map that shows as many Black-owned restaurants in Montreal as you can find. And if you want access to that map, find me on Facebook where you are watching this and send me a message, and I'll send you the link to that.
And I don't have anything besides I agree. Donate to who you can if you can. Black Lives Matter, the bail funds, and all that. Support the protests against the systemic issues we've been facing for a very long time.
Absolutely.
Lucy has brought up a piece of history. Black trans homeless women. Well, Black trans women were the people that started Pride with the Stonewall riots, which were very similar. Again, police action against what they thought was a safe to marginalized group. Is that has where Pride has developed from today. So those are all things to look forward to supporting as we're going to end all of this with a final shout out to the last battle, which I thought I had another card for, but I forgot to type it out in all my preparation. Do you guys remember what your last battle is?
I have it here.
Oh, if you had a big something, what would it be? And so we're going to start in order that you're on the screen. AJ, if you had a big something, what would it be?
Big dog. I want him to be Clifford size. I want to ride him, and then all my friends will be on top of him, and we're going to go on adventures with giant Clifford dog.
I don't know why that needed a southern accent, but yes, Jason, if you had a big something, what would it be?
I would have a big influence on how important political decisions are made so as to counteract the effects of capitalist lobbyists on public servants who are meant to be serving the public and not the interests of large corporations.
Monica, if you had a big something, what would it be?
I would say a large audience so I could write off my Pornhub subscription on my taxes.
And Abby, what would you say? If you had a big something, what would it be?
It would be my bank account so I can donate to all the Black Lives Matter protests and movement and make a change.
All right, so those are the choices that they had brought up. You guys can vote in the comments after the show is over. Lee Barnett mentions the CHIO, which is the hospital system in Ottawa. They're having a barbecue charity weekend. Please be safe, wear a mask, keep your social distancing. So share and support. That's happening this weekend as well. This has been BattleCOM. My name is Paul Ash, and I'm asking the performers now, which one of you is the one that you've decided will be performing on next week's BattleCOM? Dun, 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 dun. It's Monica. That's weird. A lot of people don't know. Yeah. All right. Everyone's pointing to Monica. Monica, do you accept?
Sure, I accept. Thank
All
you.
right.
I need to hear more about pod sex and her bush, so let's do it.
Thank you.
All right. This has been BattleCOM. This is the first BattleCOM that has actually arrived under time. So we want to thank everybody who has tuned in. If you can, make sure you share the YouTube channel and share the Facebook fan page with as many people. The videos will be in archive and be shareable as well. So tell people about this show. Help us grow an audience. And it's good to see you again, Paul. So stay safe. Can't wait for the next show. Next show is going to be 8:30 p.m. next Friday. It's going to have Monica is going to be on it, and there's other people, and they'll be announced by tomorrow who all will be on the show. And now we can't not vote for Abby. You guys, it's been amazing. Thank you very much for being part of this, and thank you as an audience for coming out there and being as entertaining as we are. I love you all.
Thank you so much.
And we're going to stick around on YouTube for a little after show. And if you want to hang out, you can switch over to YouTube to see us there. And there we are. Okay, we are still on YouTube at this point in time. The Facebook feed has ended, so that would be a complete show there. How do you guys feel? Do you enjoy it?
Yeah,
That was
a fun one.
so much fun. I suck so bad, but
No,
You did not. You definitely did not. So Lucy, we're definitely going to be getting you on this show sometime very soon.
I will pay money to see Lucy on this.
Yeah, I support Lucy on this show. I think she'd be wild just from the comments alone.
Yes,
I think it should be
absolutely
next week when I'm not on, so that I don't have to get crushed by Lucy.
Fair. I mean, my heart sunk when I heard that you were on, Jason. And I'm like, oh, great.
Careful.
And then I heard that you were drinking 4 hours before the show, and I was like, maybe I have a chance.
Oh, he's only more powerful. He's only more powerful in that case.
Well, he's proven that true for sure.
Getting rid of the editor at that point. All right. What I'm hearing through my headphones is my voice is sounding good, but apparently it's not been good through the entire show.
It's been fine. I honestly didn't hear anything wrong.
I noticed like that weird digitization that happens with voices like once in a while, but it was never consistent. So I'm not sure.
Sean is actually asking, or Jason, Sean's asking Jason where the Star Wars onesie is. I think you lost a little bit of your power, not being able to pull that hood up.
The thing about wearing a Star Wars onesie every single day is that eventually it very, very, very badly needs to be washed.
Understood. We may have some people joining us here. I'm not sure. We'll see how that goes. Sorry for catching the show a tad late, but he was also watching WWE SmackDown.
Oh, Doom Guy, how is it with absolutely no crowd?
I heard that there's been some COVID outbreaks because they can't socially distance. And there's a bit of a garble with me, but apparently it's not that bad. Then again, when you see me in real life, there's a bit of a garble.
So it translates.
It translates. It's not that off brand for me. This has been a lot of fun. Do you guys have any thoughts? Do you guys have any topics that you think we should be covering in upcoming shows? There's also a thing that we've done. I forgot to mention it this time. The first date was actually an audience member suggestion topic.
Okay.
So I'm trying to include one audience suggestion topic each game, and I should make a way of acknowledging that during the game so the audience members know.
Yeah, it was a really good topic too. And fun fact, my fiance and I have instituted a date night all at home during the pandemic, and she set up a movie night and everything, and had all these snacks, and it was really cute. But then she said, "All right, you get to pick the movie."
Oh my goodness!
On Netflix, and I did put on Snowpiercer, knowing nothing about it, just having been told it was good, and it's what showed up in Netflix.
It's a little
so we
rough.
watched that. And there is a side effect that happens when you watch Snowpiercer, because it stars Chris Evans with a beard, and then at the end of the movie, you both just simultaneously notice that Chris Evans isn't there, but you are. So it works.
Chris Evans has that effect on society.
I do remember being on stage with Jason Momoa and thanking him for the assist on several post Game of Thrones nights.
I don't like Tim's face.
Yeah, Tim took that one.
Thank you.
Tim didn't like that.
All right, I'm going to pop off screen so I can add somebody else on.
Oh my god, you guys were so much fun to watch.
Oh shit, it's already started.
Oh snap. Oh, that
The
was
show's
so
already
fun.
better.
Way to keep chat alive the whole show, Lucy.
Yeah,
I was like, am I just making this, am I commenting too much? Like, am I just trying to make this like...
No,
Paul has control over what he shows, so we just comment as much as you want, and Paul will decide if he wants to not show your stuff anymore.
If you're gonna upstage one of us, you may as well keep going and upstage all of us equally. So
yeah.
Well,
yes.
Wow.
Paul's
so
in the
flattered.
private chat asking if it's better without him. I'm assuming he can't hear us.
No one tell him.
I assume he means the sound quality.
No, Paul can hear us.
I figured he could hear us.
Oh yeah, by the
He
way,
was
I was
deaf.
watching the stream, and he was all digitally and breaking up and all weird on the actual stream.
Okay.
Oh, okay. That's. Oh well, when I watched it on YouTube last week, it was fine.
As far as I know, it's the first time it's happened. But this one was complete garbage and unwatchable. So.
I mean, that's why I stuck around the whole time.
Yeah, that's why I stayed for 2 hours.
This is terrible. I am not doing anything else.
The quarantine life is just putting on shows you're not interested in watching in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, I started New Girl again. Ooh.
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 Not so New Girl.
They all have flip phones right now in the show. It's so weird.
Very new.
When did that show
Phones in a
start?
nice apartment.
That apartment is really nice. When did that show start airing? I thought it was like.
Is it that old that people still have flip phones?
Yeah.
When Zooey Deschanel was relevant.
They just premiered a season 7 on Netflix. Like they just made a whole new season, I think. And it's 3 years after it finished. So it's been at least 10 years.
Oh wow.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Well, it started at the same time as Community, I think. Like Community started around the same time.
That's a while ago.
How many seasons does Community have? It does not have 7.
It has 6 seasons.
Yeah, but they're only worth 3.
I disagree.
I disagree.
I'm bad at figuring out.
Okay, here
when
the
things
hashtags are
supposed to
popping
be.
up. We've got Tim, hashtag Tim positive, hashtag AJ positive. Go. Oh, we're not doing the show anymore?
I changed my
Damn, Lucy, I thought
change
you were
my
gunning
shirt,
to be
yeah.
on the show. I didn't realize you were gunning to take over the show.
Oh shit!
I'm the new Paul Ash, baby.
You went from not being on the show to being featured on the after show to running the show. That's ambition.
an
Yeah.
astonishing amount of time.
It's like I feel like that's like putting Monopoly and a business game, another business game.
Oh, Paul's speaking to us through the chat.
Yeah.
So people watching on YouTube, if you can just just say a bunch of random sentences so he could choose and try to communicate to us in here.
Yeah.
It's like in Poltergeist where the little girl's talking through the TV.
If someone could just spill some alphabets on the floor of the chat here, we can probably get Paul.
How do you digitally spell alphabets? I'm lost.
Just mash the keyboard, chat room.
Like what letters? Like just press a bunch of letters. You know how the kids type these days?
Oh no! What happened? Tim disappeared.
Oh no, Matt.
Tim walked into the light.
He deserved that, Paul. It's fine. It's fair.
The thing is, only 6 people can fit on the screen at a time. We can have 10 people in the studio. So I judiciously removed myself to allow Tim in. But then I have the control.
So you see where you went wrong.
Lucy, you can show us your cat now. Now that
You know what? He had surgery today. He's so high that all he does is he picks one place in the apartment to sit for like an hour. And the whole show, he was like right in the corner of like my windowsill where I have my computer set up. And so I'd be laughing at the screen. I'd look at him and I'd be like, "That's hilarious, isn't it?" Now he's on the floor. You see his little legs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He had a rough day. His pupils are the size of fucking baseballs.
I love it.
I can't swear, can I? Are we monetized?
Oh, I've been swearing the whole time.
This is not monetized.
After that many references to Monica's winter cooch, I think we're has failed.
Yeah.
It was a pretty rough one for monetization.
Hey, Paul, you can just join the chat and then post your own chats onto the screen.
That is a good idea.
Okay, the chat got weird.
You know what? My apartment.
Oh,
looks
there we
like,
go. There's Paul.
My apartment looks like a very like sprucely decorated insane asylum cell.
I was going to say, you're
With a huge fireball coming out of the middle of the ceiling. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
That's
gonna
where
say
the medication gets dropped through.
the framing that you have on your camera right now, your room looks like a David Lynchian like scene from a movie. It's just like perfectly right down the whole corridor of your what looks like a one room.
Where every scene of Twin Peaks is filmed.
It looks like that, yeah.
It's one of those 5-second clips you find on YouTube where they like slow it down frame by frame to show you the demon that's about to attack the girl.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it looks like. It looks like you're about to like pop up with a scary face. You look like an old meme.
You look like an old meme.
Wow.
You have makeup that looks
If I didn't know what flattery was before, then I sure do. I sure know now.
I nailed it.
Jane Fonda look.
Hey, AJ, there's no smoking on this. Kids are watching. We only talk about pussy, okay?
Yeah, we're monetized.
In all fairness, it's not. Well, actually, it's weird because I was going to say it's not weed, so it's not illegal, but weed's not illegal either. But it is a cigarette.
Monetized Lewinsky.
Yeah. And cigarettes are accepted by capitalism, so I can smoke this wherever.
Yeah, the government's getting money off that.
Yep.
Not monetized. Not labeled. Not made for kids.
I'll say that. Pre-being monetized, really good idea to label this as not for kids. I used to watch a bunch of channels on YouTube that eventually realized that they had a huge child audience, and now they're trying to retract all their swearing and stop all the swearing, and it's hard. It's so hard to watch.
Is that South Park?
No, just like random like YouTube shows and podcasts I watch that are like, oh, we have a kid audience. Let's back up the swearing.
Like Joe Rogan's like, oh no.
Oh my God, Joe Rogan, stop swearing. Yeah, right.
Got to make this Elon Musk weed smoking episode more kid friendly.
I mean, If this show's not made for kids, I feel like I should have dialed back on the Teddy Ruxpin.
Dude, I was so excited because I've got a Teddy Ruxpin just over
I know.
here. It's like sitting. Where's my hand? It's sitting right here.
I'm on the first floor, Ash, so that's a possibility.
Whenever I'm at your place, Tim, I always keep one eye on that thing because I do not trust it.
Yeah, I've got a Teddy Ruxpin here and a Wrinkles in the fucking bedroom. It's I'm like the Lord. It's the coolest stuffed animal from the 80s.
I'm looking this shit up.
All I'm missing. Well, don't have to look it up. Aya, can you grab Wrinkles and bring it to me, please?
It's not Wrinkles the clown, is it?
No, God, no. He's a dog, and you know he's official because he's got his name under his ear.
Abby, with your choice of Furby, which by the way, I got told I couldn't pick Furby, so I'm glad you had it.
Yeah.
But, Google Furby Oregon. I don't think I will. Is this like when someone said do blue waffles? Ooh.
Oh no, but you should Google long Furby. Trust me, it's
long.
good.
But Abby, did you own a Furby?
I can't hear you, AJ. Sorry.
When Furbies were losing their battery powers, I don't know if it was actually supposed to be like the way a smoke alarm has a beep to warn you, but Furbies, when they get low on power in the middle of the night, they just scream out into the night.
Yeah.
They just screech.
I've seen that, and I'm convinced also that their battery life lasts longer than anything ever, because I had a friend in like when I was in my late teens that still had a Furby and it was still living, and she's like, I just keep like, I have never changed the batteries, and I'm like, get rid of it, it's the worst. Yeah, no, it is legit. And I looked it up, and like people are still buying them on eBay, and they're like worth some money, like they're at least double the price that like they were when you bought them new.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I didn't realize Satanism appreciated with time.
Katie was telling me
Did anyone Google long Furbies?
I think that's what we're watching.
No.
No, this is Furby.
No, these Furbies are too short to be long Furbies.
Yeah, I was trying to do a long Furby, but
not lawn Furbies, like
people
lawn
who
gnomes.
like it's okay. You know the dragon from The Neverending Story?
Yes.
Falcor.
Like
That's what we
that,
wanted to name our dog.
What's his name? Minotaur?
Falcor. No, Minotaurs. Yeah.
A different species.
it is different. Centipede furry, exactly.
That's so creepy. Just a long Furby toy.
It's like a feather boa, but a Furby. It's
Okay. Because I imagine it like a loaf of bread, just like a long tube with like a Furby face on the end of it.
Oh,
that is what it is.
Because of Furby stiffness, though, I imagine it just doesn't wrap like a boa. It's just this loaf of bread with a Furby face on it.
It's like that like long tubular vacuum insulation, but a Furby.
Get your sci-fi Furby today.
Yeah.
Sean doesn't know what's going on. He had to refill his beer, but I've been here the whole time, and I have no fucking idea what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
What is the point of a Furby? Like, did you have to?
It was to spy on the American military complex, if I
That's what I
remember
thought.
correctly.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
That's the worst thing I've ever seen.
The feet make
This
it
is
worse.
the worst thing you've ever
Yeah,
seen.
the little feet. Oh my god! No, absolutely
You've
not.
never seen a centipede?
Yes, I've seen. Oh.
But not with the
It's
Furby
worse.
face.
Katie was telling me that she had a
Oh
Furby when she was a kid, and she just put it away and forgot about it, and then grew up for 5 years, and then 5 years later, it just started talking in the middle of the night.
Yes.
They're
Yes.
so creepy.
I've witnessed this. Yes.
Oh my god, that's so terrifying.
Yeah.
I was sleeping over like at a girlfriend's place when I was much younger, and she had one on her shelf. And in the middle of the night, it just like screeched us awake, just because.
Ugh, any opportunity to brag.
Yeah, I had a girlfriend with a Furby.
It's scary, like you have a girl.
I had a girlfriend who had more money than me.
Rub it in.
When I was younger, I got to sleep in the other room at a girlfriend's house.
Nice.
That's hot. Yeah.
Was that with or was it the same room as the Furby there? Every house has a Furby.
Apparently, yeah.
Oh, Paul thinks we should wrap it up. Paul,
No.
thanks for letting me thanks for letting me crash this. But I'll let you come back into the chat, so at least you can do the cleanup stuff. But Twitch TV Tim_Riel Thursdays at 8:30. Come watch me and Jason Hatrick play Code Names. Okay, bye. I love you. Bye.
It's a lot of fun. Watch the show.
Bye.